Has this ever happened to you?
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure. What's up?
My husband, he did this really mean thing to me.
Oh wow, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing this with me, a complete stranger. It doesn't sound like he respects you very much, especially if he does this kind of thing all the time.
Yeah.
My ex was a lot like that. I'm out of that relationship now, and I'm so much happier.
Excuse me?
What?
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
He is a great man and father and husband, and I would never leave him.
No, I was just trying to...
Oh my god, you are like so sensitive. It was obviously a joke. You can't know anything about our relationship based off of a 5-second conversation.
But you just said...
Okay. So it's actually like none of your business, and I don't know why you're so obsessed with us. Get out of here, you freak.
Can I get my coffee first?
Come here, babe.
What is happening? Oh yeah, that's hot. Hello? What's up, y'all? I'm back with some more lukewarm tea. Not lukewarm because it's uninteresting, but simply because, once again, I've left it out too long, so I gotta stick it back in the microwave. There's a very specific cycle I've been observing on TikTok for a while now, and it's really starting to annoy me. Really grind my goat, as they say. I've divided this cycle into 4 distinct stages because I'm like that. Stage 1, a woman will post a video of something her husband or fiance or boyfriend did. Stage 2, the video goes unexpectedly viral. Notice I put unexpectedly in very big air quotes because, I mean, she obviously wanted some people to see it, otherwise she would have written about it in her diary. If you want to complain about your husband and you don't care about other people's opinions, that's what a diary is for. But she didn't write it in her diary, she put it online, which means that now thousands of people are giving their opinions. Then we enter stage 3. The PR campaign. The original poster does a complete 180 and starts making excuses for her partner's behavior. At this point, comments kind of start disappearing, or maybe the entire comment section gets turned off. By stage 4, the relationship between the original poster and the audience has become actively hostile. She might start performing dramatic monologues. She might start rage baiting people, mocking them for their concern. This continues until everybody gets bored and moves on, or the account is deleted so the cycle can begin anew on another account. I've been watching this little bicycle spin round and round and round every week, faster and faster. All of us have, which has shoved a real stick in the spokes. One of the most recent examples of this was a woman who posted a video with the caption, "Day 5 of silence in this household because I bought my fiance an Xbox for Christmas. And this is what he got me." So let me get this straight. You're telling me that you bought your fiance an Xbox and then gave him 5 uninterrupted days to play said Xbox? Aw. You sure showed him. Penny for your thoughts, more like $14.99 for a last-minute Amazon Prime overnight delivery on Christmas Eve to not hear them. One of the top comments responded, "Let me guess, you didn't expect this to blow up, and he's actually a great man, and you're not gonna leave him, and we're weird, and in your business, and don't know your relationship off a 5-second video." I mean, yes. Sure enough, she soon started posting follow-ups saying it was a joke, please unclench, and that she will not be silenced.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, crazy start to the new year. I didn't know that I would accidentally piss off the internet.
Hi, so it's me, the Butter Dish Girl. I was gonna stay private and I was gonna let the haters get to me, but I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. Because if I just lay low and stay silent, then that means that I let the haters win, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yep, those awful haters. What did they do again? They told you that you deserved better after you told them that you were treated badly. God, how could they do such a thing? This has become so painfully predictable that comedy creators can make parodies indistinguishable from the originals by following the same basic formula.
This is my impersonation of a girl who has posted a heinously unbecoming video of her husband, and it is now going viral, and there's thousands of comments from people telling her that she needs to leave her husband because he hates her. I posted a video yesterday of me and my husband. First of all, it was a joke. I just want to start by saying that it was a joke.
Guys, I just had to hop on here real quick after the comments that I got on the last video that I posted. I did not expect that video to blow up like that and go viral. Like, I had no idea, so I wasn't expecting all of these comments.
So this is the birthday gift that I bought for my husband 2 months ago. Here it is, his precious car that he's literally wanted for years. When he got a car, I got a remote. Happy birthday to me, guys.
Users have started playing bingo in the comment sections using the exact excuses that they know they'll hear because they've heard them so many times already. Complaining about your husband on TikTok has become a humiliation ritual, inviting a slew of memes ridiculing what is perceived as a self-imposed suffering. The message is clear. We don't care anymore. What is happening here, and why does it keep happening? Well, this seems like the perfect time for me to whip out my precious clutch of cringy couples content that I've been sitting on like a broody hen. Let's be haters for good. Together. But before we continue, I'd like to take a second to talk about today's sponsor, Lelo. If any of the women in this video do decide to leave their man, then Lelo has them covered this Valentine's Day with sales on their massive collection of toys and an additional 20% off if you use my stackable discount code FUNKY20. All Lelo products are made from ultra smooth, body safe silicone and are fully waterproof with options for singles, couples, thruples, quadruples. I don't know what y'all do in your free time. Lelo has something for every body type, like their best-selling Sona 3 Cruise or their F2S. If you want to get your partner involved, you can try out the Tiani 3's remote control capabilities. Look, here's the deal. Chocolates melt, flowers wilt. Neither of them are gonna make you. Click the link in my description to treat yourself and or your Valentine to a very special gift that will keep the romance alive all year round, and don't forget to use my stackable discount code FUNKY20 for an extra 20% off at checkout. Now, it's obvious that some of these videos are gonna be worse than others, and as everybody knows, you can't have a good YouTube video without a tier list. So, I think we can put Butter Dish Boy at A for asshole. Everybody's an asshole sometimes. This time just happened to be seen by millions of people. Oops, your fiancé has been pimp-slapped by the monkey's paw of internet fame, but that doesn't have to define him. You know, he could still apologize, turn a new cheek. Here's another gift gone wrong. My husband just told me he hasn't started Christmas shopping for me yet, and Christmas is in 4 days. Don't feel too sorry for her, though.
You guys, that video was supposed to be funny. It got taken too seriously.
There are so many families where Christmas magic only exists because the women do all of the decorating, planning, cooking, childcare, and cleaning, while their husbands sign and dad on the finished product. I think a lot of us have holiday memories with pretty stark gender divides of men hanging out in the living room watching football and women scrambling in the kitchen to get everything ready. Of course, you upset people. It's not about the gift, it's about feeling used and unappreciated during a time where we're supposed to be celebrating each other. And what kind of rage bait is that anyway? Haha, you felt bad for me because I misrepresented the situation I was in. Yeah, I did. What? I've had enough of you. You and your little husband are going to the A tier. Next we have, when you gave your boyfriend extra snacks to give you during your marathon and he eats them all. Honestly, probably a better idea to put this on Reels if you're gonna fish for sympathy like that, but once again, don't take the bait, because later she posted, me while the internet rages on about my marathon snacks almost a year ago. It's always the smugness that gets me. Oh my god, I can't believe you guys think that I have a bad boyfriend. Under the video I posted of my boyfriend doing a bad thing with the caption, my boyfriend is bad, #bad boyfriend. You are the one who decided to post this without context, making him look like a villain who sabotaged you during an important moment you worked hard for. Why are you making fun fun of people for believing what you told them. I think we can put the snack snatcher at A. Up next, a woman answers the question, what do people mean by marriage is hard?
A simple request to not eat it all. I wanted to have some macaroni and cheese when I came home. This whole thing was full. I told him, don't eat it all. I opened this and I'm like, what the hell is this? And he was like, well, you said not to eat it all. This is why marriage is hard.
Oh, no. This is why your marriage is hard. There are two options. Either your husband thinks that a fully grown adult woman can sustain herself off of 1.5 spoonfuls of food, or he cares about you so little that the thought of you going hungry doesn't bother him as he shovels the food you made down his throat. Even though, according to the description, if you made more food without sharing with him, it would be a problem. Whatever that means. Him leaving some is way worse than if he had scraped the container clean. If it had been empty, that could have just meant that he forgot. That's fine, that happens. But the fact that he left that tiny bit was malicious compliance, technically doing what you said, while still making sure your evening was ruined. I'll save you some time. No, he didn't apologize. No, she's not leaving him. And yes, her account has vanished. We'll put Mr. Machiavellian and cheese at A. Why are y'all's men resource guarding during a mealtime like a bad dog? So many of these videos had to do with food, like this man throwing a fit because he couldn't get thirds.
There's nothing left.
Bruh.
You ate it all. Like, that's it. It's donezo. Over for the night.
Hey, Oliver Twist, why don't you start cooking for yourself if you always want some more? I'm putting you in A. It's normal for one person in the relationship to take on more of the kitchen duties, but the other person can help in small ways, like washing dishes or meal prepping. You don't have to have the gutters for Calvin Klein to, what's the most brain-dead task I can think of, hypothetically? Put beans in water?
Decided to ask my man, hey, can you please take out a pack of black beans and put them to soak in water? I just get home. Hours later.
I mean, does he also wait for stop signs to turn green? Is he able to tie his own shoelaces, or is he still rocking the Velcro? Is he potty trained? Is what I'm asking. Yeah, she deleted that video real fast. We're gonna put him in A. I think it's time we finally talk about something on this channel called weaponized incompetence. Now, I've purposefully avoided mentioning it in the past as much as possible because it's one of those TikTok terms that people who ate lunch with their high school English teacher and who think that a drunk cigarette counts as therapy like to spam in comment sections pretending to be a psychologist. Therapy language is a lot like salt. It's great, but if you start using too much of it, stop. Why are you doing that? Weaponized incompetence isn't just being bad at something. Forgetting about a red t-shirt in the washing machine and turning all the socks pink isn't weaponized incompetence. That's a mistake. Needing someone to show you how to load a dishwasher because no one's ever taught you before is not weaponized incompetence. That's learning. Weaponized incompetence is a person pretending to be unable to do a task or purposefully doing that task incorrectly so someone else has to do it instead. You could also just pretend to not see the task until your wife finally confronts you about it hours later on your super cute shared couples account.
Okay, this morning my husband made coffee and spilled the coffee grounds on the floor and I don't want him to hear me. Curious how long these coffee grounds will sit here.
If you bring something things to you, cat. You put in.
Maybe. Okay, it is now almost 11 o'clock at night. He has walked by this mess all day and it still sits. Actually, it was funny because he walked by earlier when we got home and shut the blinds. So we pretty much had to step in it and there it still sits. I'm honestly curious, how long will he leave this sitting? I know I'll pick it up before he does, but I just think it's hilarious sometimes how men are, or maybe just my husband. Okay, it is 1 o'clock the next day and the coffee grounds still sit. So I'm gonna see what my husband's excuse is. Hey babe, come here. Can you explain something to me? Those coffee grounds over there.
You got it?
Huh?
You got it.
She
swept the whole floor. You missed the squat.
I know.
You leaving that for me?
Yeah.
Mommy. I was gonna get to it. I just haven't yet.
Pick up that broom before I shove it so far up your ass you defy gravity. It's time to trust your instincts. Close your eyes and sweep. Oh my God, why are you showing us this? These little moments might not seem like that big of a deal. They're still making couples content because, come on, it's just spilled coffee grounds.
But all you negative people that are leaving the negative comments, we're not gonna feed into that because we were happily married, we love each other, and she doesn't hate me.
It was
so.
all a joke.
It was a big joke. We were just making content. We were just having fun with it. We're trying to make relatable content.
We've been together for 15 years and
she loves me.
I love him.
I get that jokes come in threes, but he's clearly done this kind of thing way more times than that if you knew to start recording. He may have literally spilled the beans, but you revealed to us that this is a pattern of behavior, and for that, I think he belongs in A. If you're continuously manipulating your wife and adding to her workload, these little moments start to add up like the piles of laundry you never help fold. If you only help out when she tells you exactly when, where, why, and how, you're still burdening her with the stress of managing you. The relationship starts to resemble that of a mother and child, which is a great way to make your gal drier than your favorite martini. Welcome back to Wife or Mommy. Today's contestant is Sandra Miller from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Hi, Sandra. Now, Sandra, you know the rules. I'm going to show you a post made by a real human male, and you are going to tell me if that post was about his wife or his mommy. If you answer correctly, you will win a cash prize of $50,000. Are you ready, Sandra?
Ready.
All right, here's your first question. This grown adult proudly posted his suitcase someone else had packed for him. Each individual outfit was separated by date and location with handwritten labels just in case he got confused about how to dress himself. Sandra, for $50,000, who packed that suitcase? Was it his wife or his mommy?
Okay, this is really hard. But I think I'm gonna have to go with mommy. Final answer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sandra, but the answer we were looking for was wife. Let's try again. A young man films a woman preparing his meal. In the caption, he says that she cooks, cleans, makes his bed, but there's no way he's eating that salad. Sandra, for $500,000, is that his wife or his mommy?
Okay, well, I know that my little Braxton doesn't like to eat his greens either, so I'm gonna have to go with mommy. Final answer.
Sandra, are you nearsighted? It seems you're having trouble reading the writing on the wall.
Huh?
But I like you, Sandra. There's something about you that reminds me of a younger, less attractive, but more hopeful version of myself. I'm going to give you one last chance. This man posted a video talking about a woman cleaning his, quote, drawers if he were to, quote, poop emoji in them. Sandra, for $1 million, is this man talking about his wife or his mommy?
I'm sorry, I cannot believe that a grown man would expect his wife to clean feces out of his clothes. I'm sorry. Mommy, final answer?
Sandra, that is incorrect.
Oh my God, now I'm never gonna pay off my student loans.
Jesus Christ, Sandra, pull yourself together. Join us next time for another exciting episode of Wife or Mommy. Sorry guys, that was just Freud. rolling in his grave. So much funny relationship content that women post is about their husbands making their lives exponentially more difficult by pretending to be too stupid to do things that they clearly don't want to do. You're telling me you actually believe that your husband can't go to the grocery store without your help? You're telling me you actually believe that your husband can't clean the house without your help? You're telling me that much like when your Nana's little white dog looks up at you with its crusty eyes framed with yellowing fur, that when you make a skit about him, we're supposed to swallow our disgust, smile, and say, "Aw, isn't he cute?" I know this content isn't meant to make me feel depressed, but it does every time. I feel like I'm getting this brief glimpse into someone's bleak reality that they're using humor to cope with. I don't even like the man flu jokes, because what do you mean at their absolute lowest, feverish and exhausted, women are expected to continue being caretakers while men are allowed to rest based on some unverifiable claim that sickness hits them harder? Under this video are so many stories from wives whose partners or ex-partners treated their illness like a competition to avoid caring for them or the household. In sickness and health, more like in my sickness and your health. When my ex was sick, I never caught his colds, but when I'd get sick, he'd immediately get sick, and I, as sick as I was, had to manage logistics to keep us both comfortable. My ex did this so often that I eventually started making up symptoms to see if he'd say he was feeling the same. He did. Every single time. I had a bad stomach virus, vomiting every 45 minutes. The only position that didn't hurt was fetal on the bathroom floor. My hubs comes in. "Hey, have you taken out the trash yet today?" Yes. I had a urine infection a few weeks ago, and he said he thought he had it too. I had a throat infection the other week, and he said he thought his throat was bad too. Funnily enough, I had a cold a few months ago and never mentioned it. Not only did neither my partner or my kids notice I was sick, miraculously, no one else caught it too. Funny. The best way to keep your husband from getting sick is not to tell him when someone else in the family is sick. This is no crying, laughing emoji matter, ma'am. I'd like to think that a lot of weaponized incompetence can be fixed with a few honest conversations and genuine effort, but this is definitely getting into B territory. B for boy, I oughta. Along with, whatever this is.
No people doing my laundry right. No people doing my laundry right. Why is my shirt in the dryer pile? It's my favorite. Why is my good shirt in the dryer pile? My favorite. Boo, 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 boo.
The caption reads, "I make one mistake doing his laundry, and this is how I get woken up. Kick him. Kick him in the windpipe." There are many steps to posting a video on TikTok. You have to open the app, click the plus icon, start recording, stop recording, go to the editing screen, trim it up a little bit, cut those awkward pauses out of the beginning and the end. Then you gotta go to the posting screen. You have to choose the most relevant and eye-catching tags to get people's attention, such as FYP, laundry, husband, wife, laundry day, exciting stuff. You have all of those steps, and not once during that process did you think to yourself, maybe it's not a good idea to post my husband throwing a tantrum because I didn't clean his favorite shirt. I have a favorite shirt. I call this one the magnet. If I want to prowl around town wooing and wowing of various genders, I make sure that this is washed. Because I'm an adult.
Yes, Chris is my husband. We are very happily married. We're together 13 years. We're high school sweethearts. What you guys saw was a 10-second clip of him making a joke and something that the two of us found hysterical. Yes, Chris knows how to do his own laundry. I just prefer to do it. I actually enjoy doing laundry.
Yeah, that's about as convincing as the impression of a jawline your husband tried to make by lining his beard up with his earlobes.
I'm okay. He's doing great. We're gonna keep making couple content.
Oh no, I think we're good. I think we've seen enough. We'll go ahead and put y'all in B. Perhaps the quintessential example of the horrible husband post and resulting cycle, this woman showed the lunch her husband packed her for work.
So I forgot my lunch today, and I asked my husband to bring me lunch. I just have a feeling this is gonna be really good. We have a bag. Not a Ziploc bag, but a bag.
Yeah, that's probably way too many cookies. Not a great start.
We have a bag of pretzels. Feels very empty.
Oh, there's an incredible invention called the chip clip. I would love to introduce you to.
We got an apple. Gotta stay healthy.
Okay, this is the closest thing to a lunch we've seen yet. An apple a day helps a queen slay, as they say. Okay, so we're just clearing out the bottom shelf of the pantry, I see.
Another bag of cookies.
Guys, we don't have to let our snacks go stale anymore. We have technology for that now.
And lastly, we have my 2-day-old Chipotle.
I'm glad you're laughing, girl. Ain't funny from here.
We have a bag of dog food. Because you're my dog. There's 2. Joy, please bring back the dogs are low on food.
So I'm assuming you're dating a 3rd grader, not only because of the level of the comedy, but because of the handwriting and incorrect spelling of you are my dog becomes U''RE my dog. I could see this prank being funny if he sent the dog food and then also a decent lunch, but you guys know the drill at this point.
He did not call me a D-O-G. Dog, D-O-G, like a dog that has a leash. He did not call me that. D-A-W-G, dog as in homie, American slang for homie. It's what we call each other. It's a joke. J-O-K-E. Love you guys, and I know you're already gonna hate me for even coming out with an explanation because it gives you a reason not to hate anymore.
Then she doubled down, then she tripled down, milking it for every curdled drop of moolah she could. Sometimes these women try to seize these opportunities to launch their social media careers, which who can blame them? It can kind of come across as sad, though, when they cling to these identities the internet gives them based on a time that their husband was mean. Like Butter Dish Girl, Lunchbox Girl, etc.
It's the Lunchbox Girl, Teacher She-Hulk.
Turns out the prank was partially her sister's idea. She lives with them and was alone with her husband when he packed the lunch.
Yes, I was with him when he packed that lunch. I was egging it on. I was like, yeah, do it, because our family is so full of humor. Half the viral videos that I have on my page are literally my family being so goofy and funny and sometimes even making fun of each other. Like, that's just how our family dynamic is. So yes, I was with him midday, helping him pack the lunch, and why that is because I live with them. Me and my son live with them. I didn't have any clients that day, and he didn't have class that day as a full-time nursing student. That being said, I was getting up for the day, and she needed a lunch, and he started packing it and was like, what should I pack it? And I said, this is what you should pack. And he just kind of went with it, and he even said, should I do this with the dog food? I said, absolutely.
I don't think we need to worry about haters online when there are clearly so many in the family tree. Another B. Once children and postpartum mothers start getting involved, it automatically starts moving down to a C for me. C for you can't be serious. I'm struggling with this, guys. I had this idea and then I couldn't come up with things for the letters. Like this husband who gave his baby a toy drum to play with at 7 a.m. to, I guess, punish mom for wanting one morning to sleep in. Man, that sucks. 3, 2, 1.
But the amount of people commenting saying that they've been abused in this way and that this was abuse and that I should leave my husband and all of this stuff, it at first was annoying, and then the longer it went on, the more sad that I got.
And here it is. That's pretty much how it feels every time. C, next.
Excited at least to go to the pumpkin patch?
Am I excited to go to the pumpkin patch? Oh, Jane, I'm so excited to go to the pumpkin patch. To spend 700% for a pumpkin that I could buy at the grocery store for $6. I'm gonna spend $45, then listen to the kids moan for 2 hours while we walk around.
We can at least make the best of it, though.
I'm making the best of it. My eyes are awake. I'm driving the car. We're with a family. Yay, family time.
They're somehow still uploading wholesome family content on their wholesome family account after this, because I guess everybody wants to see videos of the guy who swears at his wife in front of his kids when asked to spend quality time with them. See? It's basically become a joke that people on the internet will tell you to divorce your spouse over the tiniest mistakes. Sure. But maybe some of these women should follow that advice. Like, hey, it's actually really weird that your husband went on his hunting trip when your baby has been out of the womb for a shorter time than the bananas I bought have been sitting on my counter, and I can make banana bread. Your husband can't get that time back. Oh, and this is your first baby. And he also made his extremely pregnant wife do all the chores before the kid was born? Okay, yeah. D for divorce.
Okay, she's still asleep. If we pulled that driveway and her eyes are still closed, no doors are opening, no doors are opening, no barking. We will eat our food in here. I don't care if we're in here for 2 hours or 3 days.
I'm not staying in here for 2 hours, but...
After what she's done to us for 4 days, she's finally asleep.
I get it.
No one's moving. Nobody breathes. Everyone sits still.
I will take her if she wakes up.
I swear. Buckle quieter.
No.
Let's just eat in here. It won't be that bad.
No, we're not eating in here.
It'll be like a picnic.
We don't have utensils. They didn't give us utensils.
Use your hands.
I cannot imagine distressing someone I love this much over such a simple request, especially if they just got done creating my child, a process I contributed so little to that it can be measured in a shot glass. You can literally hear the exhaustion in her voice as she pleads for him to just let her have a few minutes of peace and quiet.
I live here now.
Okay, have fun.
I love you. Hey, what about being happy?
You woke her up?
He slams the car door, not once, but twice, then blames her when the baby starts crying, just like she said would happen. This channel's all about mincing words, sauteing them, serving them up with a little bit of garnish. I'm not gonna do that right now. You just showed your husband abusing you. Just because you don't have a shiner to show for it doesn't change that. Anyways, here's her sassy little comeback.
The rats are absolutely going to hate this announcement. But the rats don't run this city. We do.
Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe it. D. Left my husband and kids for 4 days. This is how I came home to them. I'm sure this will be good. They came and dropped something off I forgot on day 2, and they also went to the store like this. My daughter in summer clothes when it's fall weather. My daughter's hair not brushed out and still the same way I did it when I left. My son's hair not done. Messy face. In his cousin's pants that are too small. My baby in PJs. Don't worry, it gets worse. The day I came home, my son's still in PJs and it's 5 p.m. My daughter's hair is still the same as when I did it. Remember, this is after 4 days. My baby's still in the same jammies and has booger nose. Well, I'm glad you're collecting evidence for a judge when you negotiate for full custody. That's why you're recording, right? My husband said I loved being home and neglecting them, with them, but I'm happy to go back to work. I can't believe you do this every day. Thank you. D. For divorce attorney. D. For divorce attorney. D. For divorce attorney. Like clockwork, she posted a follow-up explaining all the reasons why this was totally okay. And you know what? Maybe you take some kind of twisted pride in the fact that everything falls apart without you. Maybe it warms your heart when he says that he can't believe you do this every day, but by this he means dressing his own children, running a brush through their hair, and wiping filth off of their faces. That's pathetic. And I think deep down you know that. Maybe this is the only recognition that you get for being a stay-at-home mom, and you've decided it's all you deserve, but I think you deserve to have a partner who can be trusted to take care of your children. This is the terminal stage of weaponized incompetence. Fathers who don't bother to learn birthdays or allergies or how to do basic domestic responsibilities are not material for a hashtag relatable TikTok. They are an active danger to their children's quality of life the moment mom is unavailable. This goes in D. I've had enough. What do we do about this boysicle problem? From what I can tell, the response these women want is, OMG, men are such pigs. Anyways, girly, let's not do anything to better your situation because that would mean having to confront some uncomfortable truths about the last several years of your life and get bottomless mimosas instead. I think this made more sense in a world where divorce was impossible, where the social repercussions of spinsterhood were more extreme, and where spousal abuse was more normalized. It was the tiny bit of retaliation, besides a little aqua tofana in the stew, that many women had, relating to each other's shared and unavoidable misery. But for many women in 2026, the response to, my husband sucks, isn't, LOL, mine too, anymore. It's, okay, then leave him. That's a good thing. A thing that generations of women fought to make a reality that many women still do not have, and many more will never have. We can't take it for granted. That's not to say the internet can't overreact. The internet can overreact. Like, hey guys, a man joking with his girlfriend after she put a little bit too much dip on her chip isn't a hostage situation. What the hell is appetizer theory? Why are y'all always theorizing about something? Can the scientific method wait until after dessert? For the most part though, these women are getting pretty reasonable reactions based on the very sad confessions they're making.
My husband and I were getting ready for a party and I asked him if there was anything that he thought that I looked good in. And he said no, because recently you haven't been trying. So there really hasn't been anything that you've looked good in.
Like, okay, what do you want us to do about that? Publicly execute him? Am I allowed to bring my pitchfork or not? Why would you tell us all this and then just delete your socials afterwards? Stop posting your husbands like this. If he's a bad man who treats you badly, but you're not gonna do anything about it, you're wasting our time. If he's a good man that you randomly decided to put on blast to millions of people for an out-of-context mistake, that's really f***ed up. Why would you do that? These women profit equally, if not more so, from your annoyance as they do your sympathy. So unless they're asking for help or advice, don't bring balloons to their pity party. Assume they're rage baiting because there's a good chance they are.
I rage baited all of you.
It's no wonder that social media soft launching is becoming so chic, or that articles like Vogue's is having a boyfriend embarrassing now are starting to pop up. You should be proud to show off your partner. They shouldn't feel like a liability. But after seeing countless examples like the ones we just watched, it makes sense that a lot of women don't want to take the risk. There's a fundamental shift happening in the dynamics between men and women. Clinging to a man is not always necessary for survival anymore, and having a man is not always something that deserves to be celebrated. There has been a very scary mass backlash to that, but I think there's still reason to hope it's a sign that egalitarian relationships can become the norm. Oh, thank you, baby. Y'all stay safe, though.